welcome to my studio.
This is beautiful. Look at that. Tell me, how are we able to set all this up?
Whew, that was hard work.
People that think property investment is a male thing, it's not for a female. So what advice do you have for people, mainly female, that are thinking, oh, property thing is not for a female? Hey, it's Rahim. If you want to know how to acquire serviced accommodation and rent it out, this video is for you. In today's video, I'm here to visit one of my investors' property so we can check and see what she's done on her serviced accommodation, but also to know exactly how much she's making, what obstacles she faced, and what are the processes she went through to set this beautiful property into a serviced accommodation in a very prime location. Let's get to it.
Hello,
Hello,
Rahim.
Millie. How
Hello.
are you?
Fine, thank you.
Nice
How are
to meet
you?
you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
coming
very
over.
much. Thanks for inviting us. So we're here. We cannot wait to see what you've got to offer us here.
Okay.
It looks beautiful, by the way. You're very in a prime location. I don't want to disclose it because we don't want lots of investors to come around here. But I can't wait for you to show us what we've done here. I know you've done absolutely amazing. I don't want to reveal it yet, but let's see how we got on. So come on in.
Okay, come on in, guys.
So, Millie, if you could talk us through a bit about yourself first,
Okay.
and why you started investing in property, and where you were before investing in property.
Okay, I'm Millie. I'm from Ghana. I was doing my normal 9-to-5 job as a project manager up in Bristol, and I needed a bit of time with the kids. I've got 4 kids, the traveling and everything. I've got just 4 kids.
Oh, busy house, huh?
Yeah, the traveling and everything. Simply not making ends meet. We just wanted to see where our little savings can take us. And then I happened to see you on Facebook telling me to come along and you multiply my money. So I'm here for you to multiply my money.
Thank you so much for that. So obviously, within few weeks of joining the mentorship program, you were able to secure this.
Yeah.
So talk us a bit of a background of what this property is as your first deal. How many deals did you secure as a first deal when you joined the program?
As my first deal, I happened to have this property. The whole building, it's got 3 flats in it.
Yes.
So that was a bit of chunk to chew at the moment for my first deal, but it happens to be all right. It's all linked together, and it's easier to move guests around if you've got like overbooking or something. I had one overbooking that when I was setting up my Verbo and booking.com, it just got messed up. So it was easy, just transferring guests up and down and all that.
Fantastic. So basically your first deal, you secure 3 apartments and you control the whole building. That gives you the flexibility of basically moving guests around, but also give you a bit of a boost to control the whole building, not having tenants here and then you've got your Airbnb upstairs and then it becomes a nightmare. So I really love that strategy. So I can't commend you for doing that. Plus your motivation as well. Rahim, I need these properties, I need these properties.
I really needed it.
Right?
So
it's good then. It's good we're here. I'm super excited. So walk us through the properties then. And I know obviously you take this property, it wasn't like this.
No.
What did we do to kind of get it?
The properties were sort of basically empty.
Yeah.
It didn't even have washing machine. It didn't have fridge or cooker or anything. So we sort of did most of the things. We did all the decorations and put in everything that you see here.
Wow.
But it turned out to be beautiful, if I should say that.
Yes, so basically what we've done here, did we paint it and decorate it, or we were lucky enough to find the property being painted?
We were lucky enough, the property was painted, but a bit of things needed to be done. The door handles needed to be changed, the bathroom, shower and everything.
Okay, let's have a look. So what did we do in the kitchen here? Beautiful kitchen, by the way. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
In the kitchen, we ended up buying the cooker, but the landlord provided us with a fridge.
That's a good savings.
And we just stock up everything.
Okay. It looks like a new kitchen, no?
It's a new kitchen.
New kitchen,
I think,
beautiful.
yeah. It's a new kitchen, so we ended up stocking everything. The bathroom.
Yeah.
We needed to change the shower.
I'm gonna stand here. Whoa, this shower is beautiful. Did you change this?
No, I just changed the shower head.
Shower head. Wow,
Yeah.
you're lucky then.
I changed the shower head and we fixed the door. The door wasn't closing properly. Yeah, and we put the mirrors up.
Beautiful.
Set up everything as much as we can. It's a bit small, but it's
but it is one bedroom studio flat, right?
Yeah, it's a studio flat.
So you can't go wrong with this.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have your toaster there. You've got your cooking utensils.
Yeah.
You got your microwave. You have your cooker.
I've got my saucepans and myself.
Oh, you've got your saucepans there as well. Beautiful. That is absolutely amazing. I like the way you did those mugs there. So beautiful.
And I've got this.
And then obviously you've got the plates.
Yep.
Forks
I've got
and all that
glasses,
stuff.
water glass and wine glass and the setup.
Fantastic. I love this. I love that. You got your fire blanket there as well.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. 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 So I can't wait to see the bedroom. Right?
Welcome to my studio.
This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, sorry for interrupting this video. I just wanted to draw your attention to a guide I've just created. This guide is for you if you're looking to start and scale in property investment and you've got questions that you want to ask in order to start your property investment. This guide is the ultimate guide to start and scale in property investment journey. I talk about the different type of investment strategies. I also discuss the 11 ways you can raise finance to make any property no money down deals and the type of properties to buy in order to generate a serious return in your investment. And I'm giving this book away for completely free of charge, no string attached, nothing, absolutely free. Click the link on the description of this video to get your free guide now. We've only got a limited number of these copies available as well, so click the link to get your guide now. Let's get back to our video. Look at that. Who would not want to lie down here? Tell me.
I do.
This is beautiful. Look at
Thank
this.
you.
This is beautiful. And you've got this rug here, right? You've got this throwback. You've got these two pillows and double pillows. Normally, quite frankly, right? People do this just for photos.
Oh, okay.
Right, but you've got two pillows here, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
4 actually, plus these ones. Normally just for you to show, but you having that's fine.
No, I just,
you know, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it hotel-like, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you know you got one next door.
Yeah.
So this is beautiful. I like where the TV is, and obviously I like this dining table here.
Yeah, because I didn't have a dining table. I don't have a living room, so I needed to just create a space for my guests. Actually, I guess I suggested it, and it happened to be a good one.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So tell me then, how are we able to set all this up?
Whew, that was hard work. I did most of the job myself. I had a handyman to put in the lighting sheets and everything for me, but it took me a whole day to fix that thing. The
desk,
dresser,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
It serves as a dresser, it serves as a desk for me as well.
Fantastic.
So
Okay.
that's all right.
So yeah, how were you able to set up the double bed? Because all this, did you get the handyman to do it or you did it yourself?
No, this one was a bit easy to do, but you advised that we get a plywood on top of it.
Oh, you did?
So it's
Right.
a bit,
Oh, right, you did it.
We've got a wood on it.
Fantastic.
So it's more stable.
Fantastic.
So we set up everything. We set up the bed and everything. We couldn't get the bed to come in on time. The bed and the cookers and the fridge were delayed. So guys, if anybody is doing it, make sure the big appliance, you order it as soon as possible. Immediately you get the key. Immediately you get assurance.
Yes.
Order in the bed, order in the sofa, order in the appliance, the big appliance. The small ones, you can handle it. Most of these I got from either IKEA or eBay, some from Facebook, Facebook Market, and yeah.
Wow. So even, how about this bed? Did you get this bed from Facebook Market?
No, I got this bed from eBay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because this looks beautiful.
I got
and
this
I like those
eBay.
picture frames.
Oh, thank you. That was from IKEA.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well thought. I think you've got the imagination of a hotel in here, especially having these, right? And then basically, she even has a toothpick. When I'm going to service accommodation, I dread because I have some holes in my teeth. Right? I'm always looking for this, right? Toothpick. That is the one you want to have in your.
This is my favorite.
And obviously, what's you got? You've got
lint removal.
No way. You actually have this as well.
I have a lint remover in every room.
What?
Yeah.
This
it's
is
just
beautiful.
those small things that you get to a hotel, you just remembered, oh, good, I forgot my living
And
room.
you wouldn't even have that in a hotel.
No.
You won't have it. You know, toothpick, I never saw it in my hotel room, right? I always wanted it. That is beautiful thought. Yeah, I think you've really thought hotel here when you're doing this. I like where the TV is. That is beautiful. You
We
have
needed
another
to
lamp
create
here.
that connection
To
because
bring
there
it up
wasn't,
there. Sockets there.
there wasn't anything.
Wow, I love this. I
Yeah.
love this. So
And I've got
walking
my
back
house
then,
rules.
and I like the house. Come on, you need to show this house rule, bro. Look at that. It's like a picture frame. Look how beautiful that is.
Yeah.
You know, I like the photo coordination. I like that scan.
It works though.
What's this for?
Scan if you want to book directly with us.
So you got that as well?
Yeah. So if you want to book directly.
Yeah. Whoa, that is hot.
And it just takes you to uplisting.
Wow, that is beautiful, man.
Thank you.
What? This is another level. Seriously, it's another level. It's another level.
Thank
You know,
you.
I like you've done that. Right, so obviously that is the first
This
flat.
is the first flat.
The first
And
flat, so
the second flat is just up,
Up here
5
again.
flights of stairs.
right, yeah, 5 steps.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So I still consider it first floor. So
Yes.
yeah.
So, and again, let's start from there, from
Let's
the
start
kitchen.
from the kitchen. Okay.
Yes, I love the kitchen as well.
We've got a kitchen.
Yes, right. So we have the kitchen as well. You have all this stuff in here. So you got your cutleries, you got your glasses here. You
I've
got
my
ice cream as well.
scoop. That is
You
a
are
priority.
so detailed.
That is a priority. Ice cream scoop and a
You
pizza
are so
cutter.
detailed. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. I can't believe it. Seriously? What you thought about, not everybody will think about that. Right, do you go holiday often?
And I give water as a
So obviously
compliment.
complimentary for
Yeah.
water as well. So look, if you're watching this, you're looking to book an apartment in somewhere very close to a beach, this place is for you. We reveal the name of the place towards the end of the video. So if you ever want to book it, we're going to leave our link on the description as well so that you can book this accommodation. You're going to blow your mind away when you know where this property is at. So obviously we've got the new cooker as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the kitchen there, kitchen sink and all that sort of thing going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's head to the bedroom.
Okay, let's have a look here.
I've got a desk in the bedroom.
Put the lights on, not the lights on, that one there. Make the curtains.
Yeah.
Get the curtains. Okay, I think it's enough now, right? Or you need more light? Careful, careful, she just
You're
needs to...
spoiling my bed.
Exactly, careful.
I'm my own housekeeper, you know that.
No one there looks clean. I was going to ask who your cleaner is. I'm going to ask who the cleaner is.
No, I do the cleaning myself.
No one there looks nice.
I do the laundry and the
Look, right,
cleaning
I went to
myself.
an investor a couple of weeks ago. I went to the property. It's exactly like this. It's all iron. It's all done properly. I was like, oh, you got a good cleaner. Can we recommend that cleaner for the investors around here? He goes like, my wife does it. I'm thinking, what? No one that looks nice. No one that looks amazing. Then she was like, look, my wife does it. She does all the ironing, set the property up nicely. So instead of paying someone else, so they're paying their wife, his wife, because he's home, she's home, not working, coming to do the bedding. So it's a very good idea, that is. Yeah. So I love that. I love the mirror. I love the bed. It's a double bed as well. Bed, and I like that little desk there. That is beautiful.
Yeah, the bedside table.
That bedside table is basically beautiful. I like the artificial flower going around. Again, you've got blow dryer. Yeah. That is beautiful. And you've got that remover as well. So it is beautiful. It is beautiful, you know. I love this. I love this. And you got the chandelier going there as well, which is really, really good.
The theme was grey and white, so it just...
Yeah, it looks nice. I like this. Okay, be careful, Baila. So we're gonna now go to my favorite place, to my favorite room. Okay.
That's the living room.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love this. You know, I love the picture frames.
Spare blanket in there.
You know, and I like that net thing going back of the windows. Yeah. Look at that. I just feel like sitting here watching Netflix all day long. Look at this. You know? Yeah. And basically so convenient. Restaurant down the road. Yep. Right? You got a corner shop just by there. Right? And you're laughing with
about 9 minutes to the
hotels.
beach.
9 minutes to the beach. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You can't complain about this. I like the dining table here.
Thank you.
Beautiful, very, very beautiful. Talk to me about how we were able to come up with this sort of design, because when we got the property, we was kind of not sure where to have the bedroom and what to do. So what did we do to get this done here?
Actually, I was contemplating whether to bring the bedroom here and the living room there, because the bedroom space was a bit too small for me. But I went like, okay, you know what, family will be more willing to stay here with the extra sofa bed. They'll be able to open up and everything. But I think the shape of this place brought the design itself. And you gave me some ideas here and there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Look at the color coordination as well.
Yeah.
Right? That is beautiful. So I nearly matched the dress. Match your
I know.
color coordination. So yeah, I love it. I love it. So
thank you.
With these curtains, where do you get the curtains from? Because these curtains are good quality curtains. Next, yes?
Yeah.
Very good
I got
quality.
this from Nest.
Very good quality curtains.
Yeah.
Velvet curtains as well. So you've really thought about this really well. I like the light. Oh, I nearly missed that. Look at that light.
I got that from eBay.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Look how beautiful that is.
I got that from eBay and my handyman place too.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
That is beautiful. So, yes, so this is the second flat. Again, another bedroom flat, bigger than a studio flat, and it looks really, really nice. Yeah. And yeah, so let's go upstairs and have a look and see what's going on upstairs.
The third flat.
So again, all this is nice and tidy because obviously you're controlling the whole building, which is a bonus for you. Yeah. So you can do whatever you want here. Okay. Okay, again, you've got your alarms going. You've got the flat number here, flat 3.
Yeah, I've got a flat number here.
Yeah.
I've got alarm.
And then you've got the bathroom.
I've got a bathroom.
Right, and again, you've got here to place to hang towels here.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. You've got the shelves here.
Yeah.
Or cupboard, cabinets.
And this is me trying to be a handyman, right?
Slowly.
Putting this together. You should have
Did you do it yourself?
I did that myself. I put this together.
What? I bet you're going through the instructions like this.
I know.
Wow.
So like, yeah.
This is beautiful.
And I've got a crib down here.
Okay.
For guests who request
a crib. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And then obviously, what is this place? Okay.
That's a kitchen.
And we've got the kitchen here.
Yeah.
Again, beautiful kitchen. Right, it looks really, really nice. Here.
This happens to be the hottest place, so I put the thermostat up here.
Okay, good. To save energy.
Yeah.
Beautiful thought. Beautiful thought. So that is beautiful. Yeah. I love this. So obviously we've got the cooker there as well. Yep. Fridge, freezer, you did not buy. The landlord provided that to us. The landlord
provided it, but so I bought the cooker.
But you bought the cooker?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
It was between the fridge, freezer, the cooker, or a washing machine. And I told the landlord to supply the fridge.
Do we have a washing machine? No,
I don't have a washing machine.
Same. No. Because it's a small flat. I don't think you need a washing machine, to be honest. Right? So again, walking in here. This is your favorite room, you said, right? You said this is your favorite flat.
This is my favorite flat. I like the space up here. You know, downstairs, this is downstairs bedroom, but it happens to be bigger than the downstairs bedroom, so it gives it more room for it to be a living room. So I love it.
I love that. Okay. You got your dining table.
I love the brown and blue combination as well.
Yeah, I like how you did each flat different color combination.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Yeah. That is beautiful. I love it. I love it. You know, I like the picture frames that you've done there just above the TV.
Yeah.
And
this is hard wall, so it's difficult to put anything on. So I try to escape it as much as I can.
Did you do the picture frames on the walls?
Yeah.
No way.
I did.
Serious?
I did. So I try to escape it as much as I can.
You know what? If you're looking for a handyman now, we go no further. Millie is your handyman. She'll do it, right? Handy woman, we're going to call her now. Right? So that is beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. So coming back in here then.
Yes,
you said you like this room.
I like this room. It's spacious.
Now, quite frankly,
yeah. You know, it's easy for couples to stay together in here. Go your way, I go my way, and
it's in the bed. And it's in the bed, and it's in the middle as well. Bang on the middle there. You got
it's in the middle.
I love this.
Later, I will try and get a link bed so that this can be a twin room as much as a double room.
Link bed, yes.
Yeah. At the moment, I've got 3 double beds.
So it's good. It's good you have it. You know, because obviously, if you want anybody else to sleep, they've got the sofa bed.
Yeah.
So you mostly would have couple here with children.
Yeah.
If they've got children, then the children can sleep on the sofa bed and then they can sleep here. So it is beautiful. So what I like us to do now is to talk about when we go downstairs in my favorite flat, not here, right? And we can talk about how you get on, what was the amazing things, what are the things that you think you could have done better, and obviously, and then talk about what our expected return on the investment is and any other stuff that we want to share with our audience.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go downstairs. Yeah. So as I said, this is my favorite place. I love this place. I don't know why, but it looks amazing to me.
I think you like your color scheme.
Probably. Yellow is my color.
Oh, okay.
Right? Bah Properties is all yellow, so probably that's the reason I love this. Right? So, so walk us through how you were able, first of all, what attracts you to this specific location? So what is the reason why we're here today?
Okay, this location, Barry has got a lot of attraction, and the beach is just about 9 minutes walk from here. I know most people do Cardiff, but most people come down here for a day or two just to have the attractions up here. So it was quite a good location. It's on a busy street, and I've got a hotel right opposite me. So in terms of direction, it's easy to say, target that hotel. When you get there, just park and you arrive there. So the location is quite good. And thanks to Bah Property, they were able to source this one for me. Okay, so beautiful. I didn't do this sourcing myself.
Yeah, but I think also just to touch on that, being close to a hotel is an advantage, right? Because hotels, they're only doing rooms. Yeah. And with almost the same price, they get a whole flat. Yeah. So it's a very good way you've strategically thought about it. And as a manufacturing plant, down the road as well, once they know this place, they will start booking it for their contractors. But again, Barry Beach is 9 minutes away from here. You cannot get closer than that, right? You got the supermarket, you got restaurant around here, so it is beautifully located.
The location is
right.
Very good.
So I love the location. I cannot complain. And the other question I might want to ask you is that, how were you able to set this up? Because by the look of it, you did most of this.
I did most of it. I got my handyman to fix a few things up and down. But thanks to the mentorship, we went through most of the items needed for the flat. We did a, how do we call it? Our assessment thing, how do we call it?
Checklist.
We did a checklist. We did the occupancy levels to see where we can break in, and the 3 flats together was sort of reasonably priced, if I should put it that way. And I think we followed the checklist, and the mentorship too went well. You gave me a lot of guidance, what is needed, what we need, what we need to avoid, and all that. So it was quite easy, if I should put it that way, to know where to start from, because you basically gave me the list, the checklist, and where to get most of the items. So it was quite reasonably all right. And the setting up took longer than expected, because like I said earlier, the fridge and the other stuff I ordered, I didn't realize it's going to take weeks for it to get in.
Wow.
So it took, Carries took a bit of time getting it in. And when we were ready, we realized that flat 3, the boiler wasn't working, so we needed a new boiler altogether.
What?
Yeah. So we needed to set a new boiler up altogether, and my plumber did that bit for us. So it sort of took a bit of time, more than expected. It took me about 4 weeks to get this place.
4 weeks is still a record breaker.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, because considering there was no furniture in here.
No.
It was decorated basic.
Yeah.
You came around in 4 weeks, do all this. With you doing it as well, that is crazy turnaround. People take about 4 weeks with property that is already done up. So for you to do that within 4 weeks, and knowing that even some of the appliances were delayed, that is beautiful. But what was your driving force to do that?
I really needed to do that because I'm working towards retirement, believe it or not.
You don't look like someone who's retiring.
No, not retirement in age, but retirement in everything.
Fantastic, I say.
My plan is to just get myself sorted, get business running for me so that I'll be able to travel back and forth.
Love
I've given my kids enough time. My last born, they happen to be twins. They are 13 at the moment. I've told them I'm giving them extra 6 years. They should go to uni and just leave me alone and let me travel back to Africa.
Absolutely. I love that. Like where we're going now, that's going to happen.
So I needed to put things in place that will sort of help me towards those plans. And you've been so resourceful with this whole journey. You guided us through the plans and different investment strategies. And I chose this one because I wanted a cash flow. I want to do SA and I want to do flips after. But I needed a cash flow that I'll be able to live 9 to 5, depend on the cash flow, and then take flip and other investments, other property investments as my main occupation.
I love that.
So yeah.
I love that. So basically we have got this property and literally within few weeks of joining the program, you're able to secure 3 apartments. That is also, who can you compete with? You compete 1, the other person got 5, you got 3. So you are literally number 2 right now, right? To secure 3 in one go. So very, very well done doing that. It's because you trust yourself and you believe that you have a mission and a vision to achieve. I can see you on the Zoom when we're having a one-to-one. Rahim, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. I really want to succeed in this thing. I can see the passion. It does not show on the video, obviously, but I know on the one-to-one I see that. Properly, like you really want this.
Really want it.
So and you are in it now. You're literally living the dream, right? Beautiful, beautifully done. So obviously now you are an investor. So if any investors are interested in joint venturing, partnering, obviously you are here. We leave your contact details on the comment section below. And obviously we will also share this to our mastermind group to see if there's anybody interested there. But looking at this property as a whole, I know you haven't got it for a very long time. Looking at our analysis, right, if it comes to what we've anticipated it to happen, looking at it on a 50% occupancy rate, how much are we looking at? And looking at a 70% or 80% occupation rate, how much are we looking at? You don't have to give us the exact figure, obviously, but you can give us a kind of an estimated figure.
55% break me even.
Break even, okay, good.
With rent and bills and subscriptions, other things altogether.
Good, okay.
So yeah, the rest
will be profit. Fantastic. So if we are to hit our target, let's say 70% or maybe 75%, what is the estimated net profit we would make annually? If you know, if you don't know, then we can work out the figures.
If we hit 75, I will get at least 1,000
a month. Okay, that you're talking about £12,000.
Yeah.
A year.
A year.
Brilliant. In all 1-bedroom flats. That is a beautiful return on your investment. Plus, we did not buy this house.
No.
We just kept it. We just rented it from a landlord. So that is a beautiful thing. So my advice to you basically is that keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on it. Okay. And see it as when you have a child. Well, you maybe have an adult now, right? You have someone in their 18s or 19s, right? You?
My oldest is 16.
16. Okay. So imagine having a 21-year-old child, or maybe 20 or 18, that can look after themselves. They are independent. See this property as that. Okay. So now what you want to do? Okay, I've done this now. I've done my utmost on this. I'm going to go on to the next one. Yeah. Because what would happen? Some investors go, okay, I've got this, and I'm going to wait.
No, right? I need at least 2 more within
Fantastic.
the first, I'm just in the first quarter. We put this one up January 20th. So April 20th was my first quarter, and I want to do the analysis with you to see how it's looking. Okay. And we need to pick about 2 more this new quarter because my target was about 10 for the first year.
Fantastic. We will do it. We will absolutely do it. So before we get to that then, just a quick advice here. What's your advice for the people, maybe mothers that got 4 kids or maybe 2 or 3 kids that are thinking about investing in property? They've also got work, but they think, oh my goodness me, I would not have that time. I've got enough on my plate already. So what advice do you have for those people?
I will say it's doable. you need to have the drive. You need to have something that will push you to do it. If you have the drive, it's doable, because if you are working, it takes planning, and the mentorship is there to help you through that. So if, let's say you are working, you get the keys to the apartment, the first week you can just use to plan, get all the big things that you need to order, get them in and everything. Take about 3 days of work. You'll be able to set it up within 3 days. If you've got everything ready, you should be able to set it up within 3 days. To make it easier, you can get handyman to come in and start fixing things that they can fix and everything. There is definitely a work around it.
Fantastic.
And it will really, really help you ease some of the burden up as well.
I love that. But also I want to ask you a question about people that think property investment is a male thing. It's not for a female. So what advice do you have for people, mainly female, that are thinking, oh, property thing is not for a female, it is for male?
I think if you think you're a female, so you shy away from it, it wouldn't be, I just think you can do it.
Yeah, true.
You can definitely do it. I got these chairs in boxes. I picked it up, just realized, oh, you've got those hooks up there. You can easily fix it. Females, we can put attached to it, make it more homely. I think that's the advantage we have over the men. If, like flipping, you are not going to do the work, but if you're organized, you'll be able to, and you get the mentorship to give you the guidelines on how to pick your work people, how to pay them, the structures and everything. So I think women will be able to do it easily. Just get things planned and follow most of the guidance that you get, and you should be good. And definitely, if you're going into service accommodation, you attach to decorations and everything is a plus to us. Even if you do flipping, staging the place is a plus to us. So I think definitely ladies should be able to do it. And
I love that actually. Quite frankly, with my mentorship program, men don't listen to this. The women are doing better than the men. Quite frankly, I swear down. They're doing well, better than the men. And also, when it comes to setting up, you cannot just fault it. Literally, attention to details. Like looking at your property just now, looking at the salt things, looking at the toothpick and all that. So men don't even think about that, right? I'm gonna be honest. Even my service accommodation, we don't have toothpick, right? So you thinking about that? I think they are doing really well. They're slow to start. Quite frankly, you are different. But most of the ladies, they're very slow to start. They're like, I'm not sure if it's different. But when they start, they go literally 120 miles an hour.
You start and you realize, oh, this is doable.
Yes.
So I
think it's more of a mindset thing, because they think, oh, this is not for me. Maybe I'm not the type of person to do this. But once they realize, oh, I can do this, I like what you've done here. So it is way better than anybody else or any other man that would have done it. So looking then again from that market. So for people that are contemplating, thinking you need loads of money to start your investment journey, and what advice do you have for people like that? But also, how were you able to kind of work with me to raise those funds, if we had any funds issue, to get to do this?
Okay, like from the blueprint classes that we did, you don't need a whole lot of money to start in property, depending on the strategy you want to go with. I had limited money, so I chose something that would give me cash flow, so that at least I will keep saving and get into flip. Some people don't have anything at all, and most of them are doing deal sourcing, and it's really working out good for them, and they are really making it. So depending on the money you've got, it will help you decide on the strategy you want to go in as well. Because like service accommodation, depending on the state of the place, between 4,000 and 6,000, 8,000, you should be able to put it out.
Yes, you're right.
So yeah.
So as I said, it's not about money, it's about knowing what to do and how to do it. Most importantly, tap into someone who's done it to make it happen, which is what you've done anyways. We're able to do this within 6 or 7 weeks of joining the mentorship program. That is absolutely amazing. So for the people that are thinking, oh, Rahim is too young, maybe Rahim is not the right person. So what advice do you have for people, or what's your feedback rather, about our program and how has that been able to serve you?
He is young, but he is still hungry, although he's got the dough now.
Yeah.
He is still hungry, and he is very enthusiastic and very passionate about what he is doing. He would definitely go the extra mile with you, because I know, based on just me, there was a bit of fear as to, okay, are we really starting this? Are we really doing this? You encourage me and everything through it all. And this is to say that I have seen his background, where he came from, and it makes it so relatable that, hey, he started from here. He was doing accounting, he stopped the accounting to start this, and he picked it up. So it's, you know what, hey, he's been able to do it, so we can do it as well. And he makes it so practical that, hey, it's more formula and being attentive to things, and you can do it. So it's not about his age. His age is a plus because he's very energetic and got the time to travel up and down with us and everything. So that is a plus. His age is even a beautiful thing. It's a plus for us. So I think you are doing a good job. And you are so passionate about what you do. Throughout the class and everything, you will keep teaching if we should let you. Whilst we are even tired of learning, you just keep pushing and pumping in information and all that. And you've always responded when we need you. So that's a plus,
Thank you. I really appreciate that. To be honest with you, I am just a tool, right? You done all the action, especially when you just told me it took me about half a day to build the show.
Yeah.
So it is commitment. You know, it is wanting to do it, but most importantly having a why. So if you've got a why, for example, you said 6 years, I like to do whatever I need to do now. You go away so I can enjoy my life. In 6 years' time, you would be doing absolutely amazing. Now, I will tell you that. So as I said, I'm just a tool. You've implemented it within a few weeks of joining the program. It's all about taking action. No matter what I've told you, if you don't take action, it's never going to happen, right? So you have taken action, and here we are, right? And so I commend you for that. So thank you for making me being part of your journey.
Thank you too.
Which I'm delighted when you said, oh, give me feedback. I said, you know what, the best thing is to come to the house, right? To see how we're doing. And obviously, short notice, you're available as well. Sorry for swapping the time as well.
It's all right.
Right, so so fantastic. So thank you so much for doing that. A question then, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years? What's the future hold?
In the next couple of years, I'm trying to get 10 essay for this year.
Good.
And I'm hoping to do at least 2 flips this year.
Fantastic, yeah.
So the next couple of years, the next year will be mostly focused on flip, whilst we build the essay as a secondary thing.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful, Millie. So now, what was your question about improving stuff? So what do we want to improve on?
Okay. We want to improve the occupancy of this place.
Let's have a look.
Last month, I had a guest that stayed for a long time in this flat. He stayed for about a month.
Good.
So that was good. But the thing is, he kept extending it, so I needed to move guests around who have booked around and cancel one. So this is how it's looking, right? My weekends are mostly busy, but my weekdays are sort of vacant.
Okay.
So that is one thing that I need to look at. If I can get at least 3 days within the weekday, that will really, really go a long way to help.
Yeah, your calendar is looking good. This is what we would normally do. To increase our weekdays, we have few options.
Okay.
So what we could do, we could reduce our nightly rate, increase our minimum stay.
Okay.
So if you have 2 nights, you increase it to minimum of 3 nights, right?
Okay.
And you reduce the rate slightly,
Okay.
right? So that way then you might not get bookings every day, but when you got one booking, then you know it's like for 3 or 4 days, because most people will be booking for a longer time. And when people are looking for comparables, then you'd always be the best one.
Okay.
Yes? That makes you competitive. You don't have to go down really, really low.
Okay.
What we're going to do, you're going to go on search as if you are a guest for, say, a 3 days minimum or say 1 week minimum. See how much people are charging, and then we adjust our rate accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah? And then for us to be competitive at that point, right? So to also increase that from there, you can get them to book you, because those people are likely to be contractors or people like that. Once they book us in, we're going to call them, how is your check-in? Check in nicely, everything's fine, we're ready to host you. And then call them once they finish. So look, I know you've been in my property for about 3 or 4 days. Could you kindly advise what was the reason for the visit?
Okay.
If they said the visit was for, I have a contract or my company sent me here, and then what we then do at that point is basically to tell them, look, in the future, if you ever want to stay in our property, we're happy for you to book us directly so we can give you a discount.
Okay.
Right? That's how you get long-term bookings. Okay. So the other way also you can get weekdays is, have you started getting bookings from comfy workers?
We had one that they wanted a year's stay, but the location was a bit far from my end.
From your end?
I put in the offer, but I didn't get
any
Yeah.
result. So that whenever you see it, accept it.
Okay.
Don't increase the price. If you're gonna do anything, reduce it slightly, not too much, because if you do, obviously, because they work based on commission, right? They might not put you forward for it.
Oh, okay.
Right, so that's what you're gonna do. If I were you, what some of my investors are doing, they're ringing them, say, look, what are the requirements for me to likely get booking from you guys? They will tell you straight, because each location is different.
Okay.
Ring them up and tell them or send them an email about that. That's another way they can get you long-term stayers. Right, remember one of our investors that had almost a year bookings. It's from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's from them. So that's exactly what he did. Say, look, I want the property to be the best for your client. What do you want me to do? What are the requirements do I need? That's not just show commitment, also remind them who you are.
Okay.
Right? So you can do that every 2-3 weeks or so. Now, also, is summer. Right? It's summer. So what you want to do is to increase your rate slightly.
Okay.
Obviously, be competitive. And the bank holidays, right? We got to increase the rate on bank holidays, right?
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't necessarily need to have someone there Monday to Friday. If you've increased your Thursday, Friday rate, and you're also increasing holiday rates,
Okay.
right? You might be having the property vacant during the week, but you're making all that money in the 3 or 4 days or during the bank holidays. So that's another way also you get these rates without relying on the days the property is occupied.
Okay.
Right? That's another way you could do it. Another way also that has worked really, really well for some of our properties is contacting the council.
Contacting the council.
Council. Tell them that your property is available for any emergency people that they want to house until they relocate them.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's a very good strategy right now. They currently, some of our properties, they're there like for 3 or 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so very good. Speak to the housing department. So you're looking for someone who's responsible for emergency accommodation. Tell them about the property, centrally located, and if they have anybody that they want to house temporarily. So who are these people? Most of these people are refugees, or people that are not in a good relationship. Maybe husband abused them, or maybe the wife abused them. They take them from those homes. Let them to stay here until they find them accommodation. Recently, we had lots of Ukrainians and Syrians staying in our properties.
Oh, okay.
Right, like the one in Margam, we had someone there for 5 months.
Okay.
The council pays us every single month.
So what rate do they pay? They pay by per
Daily rate.
Oh, okay.
Because it's cheaper than the hotel. Right? It's cheaper than the hotel. So, and they've got no option but to keep them there. Because the hotel is more expensive, and if it's a family or a couple, it's inconvenient because they have to book 2 rooms. And with 2 rooms comes more money. And if they got kids, it even made it worse. So then a flat or a house is more convenient for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus they are saving, because if you look at the news last year, the government is spending nearly 15 to 20 million a day on emergency accommodation, where they're housing the people from hotels. And now they realize, oh, service accommodation can be cheaper. So now they're bringing people that way.
Okay.
Okay. That's another way you could increase your nightly rate. Increase your occupancy rate. And also you could do with reviews. Reviews also works, especially by doing the freebies like water. I know is there, but tell them in the message.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them in the message, oh, we've left you some water there, or maybe a basket of fruit, a way of saying thank you for booking my property. What that does basically, even if there's an issue, because you gave them that, unless if they're really, really assholes, to be like, look, she's done what she's supposed to do, right? That's another way you could increase your nightly rate. Okay, if you implement these main things here, right, you should be able to get at least 65 to 70% occupancy rate minimum.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know you're very good in implementing. I bet you're gonna go and do this right away. So yeah, so the council hit the council. Sometimes got to call them multiple times. So if you go to get someone you can speak sense though, and keep an eye on this hotel to watch out how much they're charging, what they're charging. And now it's summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather is gonna be amazing. But I hope it's not gonna change, and because we're not in summer yet.
Yeah.
Right, and it's already doing. Barry's going to be busy this weekend, and it is bank holiday. I hope you increased the rate. Did you?
Not really. I checked and it was all booked up already.
Now look for the future ones then. Look for the future bank holidays. Increase your rate in all those ones.
Okay.
Right. So if you think you're struggling to do it because you've been distracted, you might want to do dynamic pricing.
Okay.
Not Amazon. Airbnb got dynamic pricing.
Okay.
Yes. If you're not sure where it is, when we jump on a call, I'll show you where the dynamic pricing is. Right. Or you can call Gavin. Gavin will show you straight away where the dynamic pricing is. Okay. Where you can adjust. You can put your highest and your lowest. So based on demand, they will increase your price.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's another way to increase your rate. Remember also, it's not just about the night they've stayed. It's the money you've made when they stay at the property. Because you can feel like, oh, I'm not getting any nights. But they pay more for when they stay. So it's just like a hotel basically. Yeah. So that's what I would advise you to do. And also now we've done this, we might just want to say, okay, this is it now. I'm on to the next one.
Yeah.
Which then take us next to what we're going to talk about. Essays. How many of these essays you wanted? Okay,
so the first quarter we've got 3. I'm looking for another 3.
Another 3, okay.
By this quarter.
So okay. So along that then, are we going to be looking for flips as well, or you just want to do essays for now?
I want to secure 3 essays for the second quarter, and then flips for the next quarter.
Okay, I like that. Okay, fine then. So you got the drill. So this time around, I'm going to challenge you a little bit. Obviously, look for source deals, right? But we got to now start looking, see if we can get ourselves the deals.
I've tried with how do we call it, Gumtree. I contacted like the way you showed us how to filter. I filtered to the private landlords and everything. It's not looking the greatest, but I'm still monitoring that and talking to a few agents. Good. The agents are
paying.
No,
they don't. They're like a subletting is illegal. No. That's what they tell you, right?
They don't want to do that. They'll just tell you, oh, my client is not willing to do that. I'll try it, but yeah.
Okay. So look for the smaller ones, smaller agencies, they are more okay with it, but the bigger ones might like, they're gonna kick us out.
Okay.
Because obviously, if you got the property, the landlord don't need them, and they know if the landlord don't need them.
Yeah.
So that's the reason they see you as a competitor, right? So you can tell them when you meet them, look, your management fees is safe. I'm not going to do anything else without you. That way you can do it, because most of my some of my HMO properties when I started is from agent, right? But the agent were kind of landlords, right? They own a portfolio, a chunk of portfolio, but because they have loads, they were giving me the shitty properties, right? And I was taking the shitty properties, do them really nice, and I was getting more clients, and then they start pushing them onto me. So at the beginning it's tough, but hit Cardiff, right? If you go to like Kingston, if you go to Let too, just mention my name, right? Or if you go to this other place, what's this place called? Keelet, right? Just say, look, I'm a landlord myself. I provide houses for people like this, and I work with Rahim. And if you have anything about landlords where landlords is desperately looking to rent the property and they know they're not been looking after the property nice, I'm happy to take it on. And kind of do it up. In most cases, they'll be like, okay, we don't have anything, but when we have something, we will let you know. Or they will go and check the shittest property they have and give to you, right? But then obviously that's where we're gonna do it really, really nice. And then obviously that way, then we got discount and we get a rent-free period to get the property done. That's what you could do. But also what I like us to start looking at, two things. We're gonna practice role play again, just to see how we are doing. And the second thing we need to do, I think we need to hit Facebook Facebook advertising. We advertise on Facebook, so that way we get the landlords coming to us. Right? So all we do, we put money up front, pay for the ad. You know, you see me online.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. But in the property way. They say, look, we've got this property. We are investors that are looking for landlords that are looking for guaranteed rent. Advertise it out there, and then hopefully then we can get few people there, and then we call them. All we do basically is to call them, confirm their details, and then tell them, look, we're gonna get back to you with an offer. We get offer out of maybe 30, 20, or maybe even 10. You get one deal, right? And that's exactly what Bah property does, right? So I think we could look into that. So you're doing it organically, whilst you're doing the marketing side of things. And then that then gives us more room to have more than what we need. If we get what we need, we pick the best ones and then we source the rest. Yeah, that's what I think we could do as well. And then hopefully we got few that we keep. We also got few that we can source on that would help us obviously set the property up. Yeah, is that a plan?
That's a plan.
Okay, good. I like when you're serious. I like the way your body language changes. It's like, yes, that's the plan. Good. So any questions then? With
the Facebook one, do I, because I'm not so much on social media, so I know I've got, how did I set this one? I set this I put MCJ Properties on.
Okay, fine. As long as you have a Facebook page, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a Facebook page already. So we're gonna do the ad on this page, but at the back end. Right? So what we could do, it's going to cost a bit of money because we need to do the marketing campaign and everything from the back end. I'll speak to my marketing manager to see if he's able to help us with it. So we can do everything, do the advertising. The beauty is he's got all the templates, everything. I give it to him, say, any of my investors come to you, this is what you got to do. All you need to do is their logos and their color theme and add it and then do the ad. Right? So that's what it's going to do, is advertise it for us then. We're going to set a target market of where we want to target. And then that way then he will show you where to go to check if you've got leads or not. And then once you've got the lead, we hit them straight away. And then qualify them. Yeah, so you've got this, that's fine. That means he's not going to charge you for doing that. And this then is not showing you as a person as well.
No.
Yeah? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So if we implement what we just talked about there, I think we're going to do really, really well.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yeah, so what else?
Is it possible to combine SA and HMO together?
In one company, you mean, yes?
Like in one company is possible, but like with the strategy I've got right now, the properties I'm looking for, if I get something 5 bedrooms, would it be advisable to do HMO with it alongside the SA, or I need to stick with just SA and
No, absolutely. Why? You even need that. Because what I did is to get, when I started, I didn't know about service accommodation. It's later on I know about service accommodation. So what was happening is my HMO properties were looking after my service accommodation during the downtime. Because service accommodation fluctuates.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you got to subsidize it to get it going. But what my HMO properties were doing, I've got tenants there, 5 tenants, 4 tenants, 6 tenants, 7 tenants in houses. They pay me every single month. So I have steady recurring income coming there. So those profit that I was making there was looking after my essays when I'm down. So what I've realized then, I was making more money then than when I had my just essays.
Okay.
Because that is looking after that and then it's bringing it all together. So yes, you can mix it.
Okay.
It's kind of the same business. The only difference is it's not hospitality business. You get the tenant in, you reference them, make sure we reference them very well, rent the property out, done.
Okay.
And you collect the rent every single month. So yeah, if you got it, we can definitely do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that too, do we look 3 miles from Cardiff, or because I want to look at Cardiff at the moment?
Check Cardiff is fine. If you can get anything in Riverside, Penarth now is a very good location. And we can also look Cathays, you can get HMOs there, but it has to be HMO licensed.
Okay.
If you're doing Cathays, if that's what we want to do there. Roth, if it's a very good location. Pennyland is also good.
Okay.
So all these places you can look, you can look, even Fairwater now. You can actually get a 4-bedroom there. That's normal house, right? You can go and do nicely and then do it as a HMO. Okay. And current rate for rental properties right now is between 575 to about 650. Okay. Yeah. So yes, you can do it. And even Barry, check if there's any opportunities here, right? Because it's slightly cheaper, but you charge almost the same rent as Cardiff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
The next question I have is still on the insurance, the indemnity insurance and all that.
Which insurance?
The indemnity, how do we call it? The
indemnity insurance, that's right. And employer liability insurance.
And the employer liability insurance. Those ones, I still haven't got my head wrapped around it. So I think when we have our next section, I'll pull you into it so that, because I was doing it, I was feeling it, but I didn't get any response back. I think the way I feel it's didn't make sense to them.
Yeah, did you use Simply Business?
I use Simply Business. Now they are just bashing my email with unnecessary
marketing stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, fine then. So we will go through it, and then see then what we can do to kind of overcome that, right? So whatever money we make here, or whatever payment, we don't touch it. I know you won't do that anyways. No. Leave that. That would be a buffer for when we get another property or for when we got low season. Look at it, remember, we're looking at it on a 6 monthly basis to see where we are with it. And the beauty of it, you got the property at a discount. Worst case scenario. You can rent and make money out of it. Okay. As well. Right? You can rent and make at least £200, £100 per flat. So we are in it basically in a way that no matter what, we're gonna make money out of it. Yeah. So stay the course, review your booking. It's good that you've got it on your mobile phone. Yeah. Constantly monitor it, see how you're doing, but just know it is done now. I need to look at the next one. Yeah. Right? So that's what I advise us to do. Yeah. That's my focus at the moment. Okay, good. The second quarter, I need to really get something in. Let's go. Right, okay. Anything else?
I think that's just about it. Those are the things that we're backing me.
Good. Just a quick one then. Don't forget the air fresheners. I know you're not going to forget that.
I've written it down.
The unplugging ones here as well. The hallway, and then apart from that, it looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. I love it. And I'm hoping that you're gonna make lots of money during summer. I'm telling you, you're just gonna make lots of money here. You know? Yeah. The location is perfect. Location is perfect. So, and I'm also happy you trust the process. Yeah. Because I had an investor. She got the best house ever, Millie. Best house ever. Everything is in the house. The person started DSA, part of our mastermind, but her husband had stroke, right? So she could not continue, right? She handed the property. Said, look, take it. She went and saw the property. It looks beautiful. She was happy. As soon as she got home, I don't know if it was her sister or her nephew, talk her out of it. Right? Talk her out of it, and she did not carry on. And this person never knew about property, never been to any property event, and they don't do anything to do with property, no business. And she listened to that advice. She lost it. And that other person who took it now just had 2 months booking from the day the property went live.
Oh my days.
Yes. So that's why I'm really impressed with people that take the risk.
Yeah.
Right? You got to take a risk.
Yeah.
Even learning the thread is invaluable. Right? It is invaluable, right?
Yeah.
It is invaluable. So that's why I like risk takers. I like people that take calculated risk and make it happen, because that's the only way you can get out of the norm. Yeah. Right? So, and I'm also aware, now I've talked to lots of people, I'm also aware, you said you have quit your job. I remember that, right?
Yep.
You said this is you now.
That's
so I remember that vividly. Yep. So any support, anything, don't shy away from sending messages. Contact me, any obstacle you face, whether it's here or anywhere, just ping me. I might not reply instantly, but I'll definitely, as soon as I got a minute, I will hit you with the response. Yeah. Look, I cannot be grateful enough to be part of the journey. So thank you. And I really, really appreciate you inviting me in your home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For taking us through this journey.
No problem.